Our second personality who had a great impact on my life, and that was Dr. Israr Ahmed. He was one of the best Urdu-speaking orators in the world that I know of. So I traveled all the way to Pakistan in 1991 to meet Dr. Israr Ahmed. He was a medical doctor. He wasn't trained in any Islamic institute or Islamic university. He was a medical doctor inspired by... I went to Lahore to meet him. And I was shocked at his simplicity. The command that he has over the Quran. He also speaks in English, but mainly in Urdu. And I was impressed by it. So I purchased all his video cassettes and added to the video cassette library. I learned many things from him. I'll just mention two important things I learned. Number one, he told me that I told about my background. I'm a medical doctor. I've just passed. And in 1991, I finished my medical studies and I was doing my internship when we started the organization. In 1991, in 1990, I finished my medical studies. So I told him, I've just finished my medical studies. I would like to become a surgeon, do my MS, and I'm interested in Dawah. So he told me, son, you have to choose between the two. Either you choose your medical practice or Dawah. I, being a medical doctor, I practiced for 7 years and tried to do both. I could not. If you want to specialize, choose between the two one thing. After his guidance, I chose to become a Dai. The second thing I learned from him was, he told me that if you want to become a Dai, see to it that you make your personal needs the minimum. He said, if you make your personal need the minimum, with the least amount of monthly requirement, you can speak the truth more easily. You won't have to depend on anyone. And this thing, that not to spend excessively, was one of the cornerstone of my success.
Sheikh Imran, it will be very refreshing if you could share some thoughts regarding Dr. Israr and the work he has done.
I have only good things to say about Dr. Israr Ahmed. I have only good things to say. I consider him to be a man of great integrity, a great dedication and great courage, who did the best that he could do. I was very happy when I was based in New York and he came to New York and I met him again. But prior to, in the 1990s, I met him in New York, but in the 1980s, I met him for the first time in Karachi. I invited him to my home and my wife cooked a biryani.
Okay.
These men had succeeded magnificently in establishing a jama'ah with discipline. Beautiful organizational skill, and I was impressed with what they had done. And then he put pressure on me. He wants me to come to Pakistan. He wants me to come to Pakistan, and he wants me to learn the Urdu language. Imran, you have to learn Urdu. And I enjoyed being a member of the Tanzim. And he even then went on to say, Imran, I want to appoint you as the Amir of Tanzim of Islami for the whole of North America. This is what he said to me. I had not as yet written Jerusalem in the Quran, as yet, which is my first book on eschatology. And I still have only good things to say about Dr. Israr Ahmed.
Thank you, sir. These are precious thoughts that you have shared. We will cherish them for sure.